Hello, Aquarius. This is going to be a reading for you, wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. This could resonate for you. We're going to take a look at this week ahead for you. What could be coming up? What obstacles could be in your way? Solutions to those possible obstacles and overall advice of things. I'm just shuffling, and then we'll dive right into it. Okay, that's it. Aquarius. Give me the base energy of this week. What is the base energy for Aquarius this week? 3, 2, 1. The 9 of Pentacles. For some reason I saw number 18. That just, I don't know why. I mean, 9 times 2 is 18, right? So, but I literally saw the number 18. So, but it's not even on this card. The number 9 could be significant to you, whether it's your life path number or the day that you were born or the time you were born. Anything. Your age, like a memory from when you were 9 years old, that could be tied to this base energy that's coming up for you this week. So that is the base. Okay. Now let's look at what could be coming up. What could be coming towards Aquarius this week? What themes? Anything. Show me. 3, 2, no, 1. 8 of Cups. King of Rods. The World. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. You have the King of Rods. And the World card. You are setting down some baggage. It looks like you are, whatever pain or built up emotion that has been kind of keeping you stuck. Maybe you're walking away from that right now. Just keep in mind that even though you're walking away from these 8 cups, they are still there. So perhaps you're taking a break from something. And then the King of Rods, looks like you're walking towards a more passionate and authoritative type of energy. And that is the cycle that you are, well, actually, this could represent, maybe this is representing, hold on, King of Rods. Okay, yeah, you are embracing a new cycle. You're ending out like a specific cycle that carries a lot of weight. And this is kind of bringing about a new way of being and living your life. That's what I'm getting from this. This could also be somebody that's watching you walk away from something though too, because the King of Rods is like a person that is literally watching someone disappear or drop something. Maybe someone notices this about you. And because to clarify the King of Rods, I got the Six of Swords. So that's kind of moving away as well. There's several different ways to look at this. Either someone's witnessing you drop baggage as you walk away, or you just take a break. I don't know if it's like permanent or not. It could very well be though, just because the World card is here. But for some reason, I just get this feeling that it's not. It's just really, this World card is mainly about you. This is about your first house, your identity, and how you process things emotionally and how you allow them to affect you, right? Maybe in the past there were certain things that had more effect on you, and so it even got in the way of you doing certain things you loved doing, or just kind of losing your passion for your hobbies or ideas, the spontaneity, like you're wanting all that back. And so, and being in this Nine of Pentacles, which is like very independent, self-sufficient, I think that's what it's speaking to, where you're becoming more self-reliant, and you are entering your more like balanced inner authority phase, a phase where you have more inner authority. Okay, so oh yeah, just Five of Swords is at the bottom. There could be someone that is maybe just not really happy about that. I don't know, because he's kind of in the dark here. Or maybe that's just the thoughts in your mind sometimes that cause doubt and conflict within your... But don't let that stop you. This could be an opportunity that's coming up for you to do, where you can really transform the way that you view the world, which could be beneficial to you. Okay, so what are the obstacles for Aquarius this week? What are the obstacles for Aquarius this week? Three, two, one. The Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so we have the obstacle being the Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. I don't like the way that this looks. This Knight of Cups can represent somebody that might approach you, offering emotions, and they might come off as being of service or being open, but there might be some deceit there that they're hiding, or they're being very strategic. There's something that comes off as strategic and not fully open. Or, okay, because the Seven of Swords came out first, this could mean someone that is strategizing how to get your energy. And they might be coming off as offering like emotions, but it's all a strategy that they just want to have access to you. Someone could want to have access to your emotions or your money, your resources, and Yeah, that's an obstacle. So, at the bottom, this one, the King of Swords. So, yeah, this person could be very shut off, like they're not emotional, could be quite cold. And, you know, this could also be from this world, this opportunity of kind of dropping something that's been keeping you stuck emotionally, something you emotionally invested in. Maybe it is concerning this individual. Let's see the advice. Let's just see the advice, because I don't want to make anybody a villain. And personally, I feel that I have fallen a bit for the trendy type of readings in a way. That's my fault. I take accountability for that. Okay. And I don't like doing that stuff, right? So it's like I'm trying to figure out my own way of doing readings and finding my groove in this on how I read the energies. So just work with me here, because I am still learning about this. So finding my own little touch on it. So I don't want to make people to be villains or heroes in stories. These are just okay. So what's the advice in this? What's the advice on how to handle this obstacle for Aquarius? No. 3, 2, 1. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Your advice on this? The Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So this advice here shows that you don't have to completely close off from this individual. I'm getting that this is a person that you're kind of walking away from or distancing yourself from. But your advice is to not completely close off and shut things down. Page of Pentacles is taking baby steps at a time, right? Little baby steps, and grounded in your approach. You can share some of that emotion, right? And show some of that. But I mean, you see the Four of Cups here, how there's just, it's like a small offering, right? I really feel like you're also at a point where you don't have the abilities to offer yourself fully and emotionally at this time, because you might still be healing a lot from certain things that took place. And so maybe you're learning to be more balanced in your approach. But that's your advice. I feel that just taking baby steps. And the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom here, which tells me that this is something that is a part of an important legacy, or there's something that's tied to this that involves family, legacy, patience, and endurance building. If it was the Ten of Swords, then I would say otherwise. If it was the Ten of Wands, I would say something different too, but it's the Ten of Pentacles, and we do have 2 pages here. So I feel like in regards to this person, you just need to take it easy, right? That's baby steps. All right, and then let's see the overall outcome of the week for Aquarius. What's the overall outcome of the week for Aquarius? That's probably Ranger's friend, Ethan, so hold on. 8 of Pentacles is the overall outcome of the week. You are definitely going to be working on 2 of Pentacles as well. And then, ooh, we have the Devil card. Okay, so the overall outcome. I think that this is a possibility, right? It just depends. Let me see what's underneath this. Okay, yep. Now, you know how I said you have a choice between how you want to like handle a certain situation, that you're starting some brand new cycle of being within yourself, of independence, of just nurturing yourself. And the obstacle being someone that could be strategic and trying to come back into your energy. And the advice being just taking baby steps, right? Acknowledging that there is still some pain here, right? There's still some pain that needs to be worked through. It just comes off as melancholic. So, but you do feel that emotion still, obviously. But the overall outcome is a choice of how you want to perceive things and go about like your decisions. And let's say if you chose to not take baby steps and you chose to go back to like things and reverse the world of your change, right? Which would be the reverse 9 of Pentacles. Then that's going to lead to the Devil card. This could also speak to having self-discipline with overall just the things that you put your energy into. And yeah, so the 2 of Pentacles being in the middle is talking about what you are investing in. So investing in the 8 of Pentacles, that goes to yourself, right? That's building up to the 9, which is the base. That's where you want to be. So, and you want to work towards this, where you are getting closer to this 9 of Pentacles. And then at the bottom, I saw the 10 of Swords. Remember I mentioned the 10 of Swords earlier. I think this is speaking to if you chose to go off balance again, or not to keep elevating and going through those changes, it's going to lead to another 10 of Swords experience. I feel like you've had this already throughout the year in different things, and you don't want to feel that again. So if you want to prevent these things, these feelings from cycling, then underneath the 10 of Swords, prevention is 4 of Swords, which means adding to your healing. And what does this heal? This heals a relationship wound. This heals a relationship wound. This could be a relationship wound with like family members, relationship wound to a lover, These things could also go back in the past where it hasn't been fully processed or healed. And so instead, it's just been carried on with you. And by going through this transition, this transformation, it's giving you the opportunity to heal that. So that's what I have. Okay, let's see about your sexual energy. Let's tap into the 8th house for you. Use the Minara cards. I won't be able to show you guys these cards. Show me 8th house energies for Aquarius. Show me the sexual energy for Aquarius. Show me the sexual energy, 8th house energy for Aquarius. Three, two, one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have more earth here. That's good. That's really good. But at the same time, it does go in line with your overall reading for the week because there's not a lot of like passionate energies, right? In fact, I can actually show you guys 2 of the cards here. This first one, I just have to cover her bum, but 6 of Earth came out, and this is the moon in Taurus. Okay. Materials and focusing on your self-worth, your possessions. Things of the 2nd house is really what I get because Taurus rules over the 2nd house. And this speaks to self-care, right? Just like the theme of the reading itself. Then we have the 3 of air. This is Saturn in Libra. And, you know, I just think that if anything, it could be like the 3 of swords in a way, but it's healing, right? It's focused on healing parts within the self, walking away from something that was kind of weighing you down in a way. So, yeah, clearing things. Maybe just, honestly, just paying more attention to other sensory things like, you know, touch and just the wind blowing in your hair. That's more of the sexual energy that's going to be prominent, is just the way things feel, like water, the air, the breeze, the sun, those types of things, because that's also added to the deeper parts. It triggers different things within us, different senses. So you're listening to your body more in other ways. And then we have the 10 of earth, a lot of earth. So just really focusing on yourself again, right? It all lines up. This is Mercury in Virgo. We do have Mercury in Virgo right now. I believe the Kazemi is this weekend, right? I believe so. But 10 of Earth, I guess I can look at the descriptions. But that's just the vibe I get by looking at the cards. Yeah. 10 of Earth is like focusing on your comforts, your inheritance. That's 8th house, inheritance, your income. Very detailed about what you want for yourself. And focusing on your self-worth. I'll look up the 3 of Air. So 3 of Air is coldness, wind, turbulence, waiting. That's Saturn in Libra. The need to focus and consolidate harmoniously. So when you're learning to heal things like that, you focus on other senses instead, right? Yeah, you're trying to walk out of the turbulence with the 8 of Cups and change things. Then 6 of Earth. Is gifts, fairness, the just distribution of goods, balance, generosity, Moon in Taurus, the need to bring about lasting possessive change, yes, which all aligns to your worth, right? So, very nice. Maybe I can take a peek at what could be coming up next week. Let's see, because I'm curious if it changes. What could be coming up for Aquarius? Aquarius's sexual energy for next week. Let's see. Ooh, okay, these came out. The Priest, Justice, and 7 of Earth. Well, let's look at that, shall we? So the Priest, that's an interesting one. Where is the Priest? Okay. Okay. So the Priest is temptation, formality, external appearances, hierarchy, experience. So this is representing Taurus. So that'd be the Hierophant, right? I have possessiveness, tenacity. Then we have the Justice card, which I can show because there's nothing sexual in this one. Okay. So, dang, oof. I just realized this looks like there's something that you might have a little temptation to want to kind of go back to old ways. That's all I'm saying. But the Justice card is sobriety, fairness, detachment, duty, responsibility, impartiality. And this is representing Leo. I want creativity, joyfulness. So with the Priest, it's about balance as well. It's trying to keep that balance. And then this speaks to balancing and really trying to continue working on your new phase of being, even though you're going to have some temptations there. 7 of Earth is, let's see, business transaction, the fruit of one's own work, exchange. Saturn and Taurus, the need to focus or consolidate in a continuous and possessive manner. Okay. That's very interesting. Yeah. It's kind of the same as the 10 of Earth, but the only difference is that in the potentially next week's energy that you might feel is the 7 of Earth. It looks like there is, there could be a period of difficulty in staying on course with that transformational process, because I feel that in these cards, it looks like a woman that is like, man or woman, doesn't matter, okay? You could be a man listening to this for yourself. This is just, the pictures show someone who is having a hard time, a bit pent up, perhaps. Yes, and you can see that they're pent up and on the verge of possibly, but they're like, they're by themselves, so there's like no interaction. So this could be just something where you, like, let's say you've been edging and you're trying to like build up your sexual creativity vibe is through edging, right? Because that's how you build it. And so therefore, next week it could be more difficult for you to do so. Just saying. So, all right, cool. That was nice. That was fun. I hope you guys liked it. Peace out.